This is Brent with Political Stuff, and today I have a guest, friend of mine, Michael.
Hi, I'm Michael, and I'm going to talk about Donald J. Trump today, and specifically his stock, DJT.
We're also going to talk a little bit about his address he gave last night, kind of go over some of the key takeaways from that.
Yeah, my takeaway was he didn't say much. He was very unclear, didn't really give me any solid answers. I want dates when things are going to happen. That didn't really happen. He did say that he was going to make Europe responsible for opening up the Gulf. I don't see how he can do that.
Yeah, he gave little information about the next steps. Didn't really give a timeline, although he did say that the military operations should take about 2 to 3 weeks to wrap up. And he's still calling it a military operation, because if he calls it a war, then he has to get congressional approval. But at 60 days after this starts, he has to seek approval from Congress anyway, so we're halfway there. He's still calling it a military operation, trying to sidestep the rules and boundaries of what made our nation great through the Constitution, and that's where we are now. What else did he talk about? Well, he said he didn't have there was never a goal to change the regime there, although that should have been the main goal, because if you don't change the regime, how are you going to get them to change what they're doing? So pretty much he already admit he lost his goal number one, and he's claiming it's not a goal now.
Yeah, my big concern is the nuclear weapons. He already bombed them months back and said he got them, which he obviously didn't. He was lying once again. And this time, they don't have them. They haven't got the nuclear plutonium, enriched plutonium. So that wasn't accomplished either. Is he giving up on that?
Yeah, and to back that up, Joe Kent, the director of the National Counterterrorism Center, he said Iran posed no imminent threat. He resigned because Trump was saying that they are, and just pretty much making up this war. We also have Tulsi Gabbard, the director of national intelligence, testified that the nuclear program was obliterated and there is no evidence of rebuilding. So why he went back in there is just to fill his pockets full of money. The people that are making money from this is Putin. Iran's actually making good money from this now, and we're losing money.
Well, the whole world's losing money.
Yeah, the whole
oil
world.
Prices, we don't even need to talk about that. They're well over 100 and going up. They're blowing up refineries. They're blowing up pipelines. That stuff takes years to rebuild. We're emptying our stockpiles all over the world, which once again will take years to refill. So the prices will not come right back down. They won't be back around $50. We'll be lucky to get to 80.
Yes, and Trump, he also stated several times in his address last night that America doesn't need their oil. We produce more oil than Russia and Iran together. We don't need any of that oil. Well, look at our prices. This affects the whole world. We do need that oil to move. We're putting the bill for his war.
Yeah, to kind of switch bases here, a couple things new happened. Pam Bondi was fired. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think it's about time. But the person they're going to put in her place, I don't have any confidence with that either. He's just looking for someone to bow down to him, and that could go after his foes.
Yeah, I saw her when she spoke before Congress, and it was embarrassing. She had no right to be representing me or anyone else in the United States. The woman was incapable of doing her job, very argumentative. So I'm glad to see her go. One other thing that's worth mentioning, tariffs 1 year today on the 2nd. He didn't do them on April Fool's Day. I guess his speech was enough for that. So that's kind of about the most important things going on right now, right?
That's it. Oh, do you want to give them an update on the social media stock of Donald Trump's?
Okay, I'm going to prove to you that Donald J. Trump is a loser. And if you try to dispute this, you're a loser too. I'm sorry. So this year, DJT made $3.7 million in revenue. In order to do that, they spent $712 million in losses to make $3.7 million. Today's stock is at $9.20. A year ago it was $26.32 for a loss of a percentage loss of $49.98, which is 50%.
Yeah, pretty much. So, and you can see from his past, he's been bankrupt 6 times. He's bankrupt casinos, all the employees sue him. He's always in a lawsuit. He is a complete failure. He was just born with money. And money is power. You can buy a lot of things. He's been trying to buy the judges. He's trying to buy the Supreme Court. But, you know, finally he's met his match. And I think people are going to start standing up to him.
Yeah, so Truth Social, which is his platform for giving out information, his Twitter, is the big loser. So Trump's trying to spin out of that. One of the spins is he wants to do nuclear energy, which personally I don't want him running a nuclear business. I don't really want him having the button for the nuclear bombs either. The other thing he's doing is moving into tokens, you know, Bitcoin and those. He bought a lot of Bitcoin, which is lost. I mean, Bitcoin's down. That's a lot of where his losses are is from this. But the true reason he did enter the, what do they call tokens? What's that called?
Crypto.
Crypto. The reason he entered crypto is he can take his bribes in crypto and be sneaky about it. So that's a lot of what's going on. I mean, Trump's grift, which he's known for being a grifter, is probably his main purpose of being in presidency. One reason is so he can't be prosecuted, or he would be in jail right now. The other is he takes bribes for everything. A big part of that is pardons. He is selling pardons, and it's obvious. I mean, the figures are there. We have them. It's in writing. You know, it's just disgusting. What do you think, Brett?
Yeah, no, I agree with that completely. It's the evidence is there. He's taking bribes right and left. That's a whole another video where we could just go for like an hour and list different bribes. He's taken different ways. He's taken money out of our pocket. You know, look at the $1.5 billion of trades right before he announced the oil that he was going to withdraw from the war the other day.
Oh yeah, that's the insider trading.
Yeah.
That's a big thing going on. And that started with the tariffs. He started the taco thing where he would tell his people, his insiders, buy stocks, and then he'd announce that gonna remove a tariff now that he put on the day before.
Yeah.
And the stock jumps up and they make a lot of money. He was doing that. Now, you know, he's doing it with oil. And we got the figures, we got the names. You know, there's people should be going to jail. But, you know, the Department of Justice is under Trump. They were under Bondi, and she would do whatever Trump said. The new person's probably not any better. So a lot of this is going to have to wait till the next administration. And the problem is, our government cannot prosecute crimes fast enough. Trump committed crimes and we could not convict him in 4 years. That's the problem. I mean, he obviously was part of the insurrection after the election and he never got prosecuted on it. And that's a crime in itself. I mean, that's misjustice.
Yes, I agree.
So is that it? Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
I think that's good for today. It's April 2nd, 2026. We're going to continue to do updates, try to get a weekly video out there, discuss current events and results of past events. We do know the Democrats, there's lying, cheating, and scandals there, but the Republicans with Donald Trump have taken it to a new level, and the world can't go on like this. The deficit's going up, inflation's going up, gas is going up, everything's going up.
Except the stock market, it's going down.
It will in time. Alright, well thanks for watching. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
That's it. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.